Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you, glad to have you tuned in here. Got some new subscribers. Appreciate you guys very much. Certainly appreciate the older subscribers. I'm approaching 500 subscribers here. Kind of I guess, a somewhat of a milestone. I knew I'd be rich and famous someday. Um, just got a few things here this morning. Some ammo updates, what's available, prices, things of that nature. Yesterday, I spent the day in Lexington, Kentucky. Um, Wife's family, some family had come in. She's got an aunt that's really sick. Um, she's 90 years old. But we was down there, and I got to go to Bud's gun store. Um, they had these Blazer brass 9 millimeter. These are 124 grain as well. These was $13.99 a box. Um, it wasn't long ago I gave over $30 for some 50 round boxes of 9 millimeter ammo. Probably not as good as these. I've shot a lot of the Blazer ammunition. Actually, this just says Blazer instead of Blazer brass. Uh, but I've shot a lot of this CCI. Never had a problem with it. Um, and I like the 124 grain. Um, Sometimes you'll have a little pistol that's a little bit finicky with 115 grain as far as ejecting the shell. That extra 9 grains sometimes will make the difference. So for $13.99, I got 3 boxes of this, and I was in a hurry. They had a case of 20 boxes for $268.99, and that briefly crossed my mind, but it was after 5. We got there. They closed at 6. I also saw while I was there, distracting me, a Charter Arms Pitbull 38 chambered in 9 millimeter, a 5-shot revolver. And I was interested in that. I'd like to have a little 9 millimeter revolver. I didn't buy it though. I just didn't have time to even really think about it. I mean, I don't like to. I'm a guy that's I always try to be respectful to other people. And I know that when a place has been open since 9 a.m. and they're closing at 6, especially on a Saturday, I feel like those guys wants to go home at 6 o'clock. Um, so I'm not going to hang around and be annoying and aggravating and trying to make a decision on a gun and then maybe end up not even buying it, maybe seeing something I don't like or something. So I didn't really put a whole lot into it. Since I've come home overnight, I did look into this Pitbull 30 um, Pitbull revolver. And I don't know if I'll get one of those or not. They didn't use the moon clip, which a lot of people seem to like. I just don't know yet. I still haven't really had time to make a decision on that. I saw Taurus makes a 905 that does use a moon clip, and I sort of like the looks of the moon clip. I think it'd be nice to be able to eject 5 shells and put 5 back in it very quickly. Almost as quick as changing a mag, dropping a mag and putting a new one in maybe. Of course, you'd only have 5 rounds. Anyway, it's another whole story. I also I bought some more of these Federal 22 Magnum ammo, 40 grain. I just like a 40 grain 22 bullet. I saw a shell velocity on these somewhere. It was way up there. Let's see here. These are rated at 1880. They had some that was way more. That was a 30 grain, but I'd rather have the 40 grain. Like I touched on the 9 millimeter, that may, if you got some kind of little semi-automatic 22, that may make the difference on chambering that or not, which I don't know. Don't know about a 22 semi-automatic Magnum. But anyway, just some prices. This is January of 2023. That's just some prices that we're looking at right now. I remember buying the Walmart ammo, 9 millimeter ammo at Walmart in the Remington brand for $8.99 a box. But now most of the time the Blazer brass there would be like $12.99. And that was actually advertised at $12.99 on an email, but I didn't have time to read it and see what was involved in that. It might have been you had to be a member or something. I don't know. I paid $13.99 for those 3 boxes. But that's where we are on the price of 9 millimeter ammo today. I feel like that's a good price. Like I mentioned earlier, after paying $30 for a box of 50 earlier, just last year, I guess. Um, while in Lexington, Kentucky yesterday, I carried the old trusty Taurus G3C. Um, being as we've got this, being as our media is, in my opinion, this is my opinion, YouTube. This is not no kind of information. This is just the opinion of a mechanic from Eastern Kentucky. And that opinion is that our media is doing everything in their power to stir up this racial divide over the guy that the Memphis police beat to death. I won't pretend to be an expert on any of that. I don't know any of the facts. I don't know what happened. I don't think anyone else does either. Um, I don't know why they would release the body cam footage at 8 p.m. on a Friday night when everybody's out and about socializing, and it's just, in my opinion, as I said, I think they just do everything they can to divide we the people. Um, this, in my opinion, crystal clear effort to divide we the people seem to all get ignited under the Obama administration. That's just my opinion. That may be a wrong opinion, or it may be right. I don't know. That's just, in my mind, that's when all this, we made fun of racial stuff my whole life. Really, I was born in December of 1970. Never had any. There's always been some flare-ups. The guy Rodney King in L.A. was at 94. I vaguely remember that happening. I was a young man then working. It might have been earlier than that. I don't know what year that was exactly. I know I was a young guy working. And then the O.J. Simpson ordeal, that kind of, I guess, stirred up a little racial stuff here and there. There's always been, and there always will be, some isolated incidents of racism, and that's just how people are. You just you can't exterminate all wrong and all foolishness and all evil and all bias and all racial hatred and things like that. You can't exterminate all that. But it seems like since Obama was president, and I don't know if that was something orchestrated or what, maybe just the circumstances of him being the first black president. It seems like then all this racial stuff has just gone off the charts, and they won't let it die down. They just won't let it go away. I don't know who prospers from it. Usually, if you follow the money, you'll find the villain. Regardless, because of all this stuff going on yesterday, I took my Taurus G3C, which I'm always armed, but I took extra magazines, and I also carried my Ruger LC, LCP 380. I had two pistols on me all day yesterday. Because you never know when they're going to do something crazy. They go and they block these roads and stuff, which is just total nonsense. Guys, if you're involved in that, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish. If you block the road, you're not in any way harming people that have caused you harm. You're just making the situation much, much worse. As I said, I don't know the details of the deal in Memphis, and really, I don't think anybody does. We know what the media has shown us and told us. But if we just stop and look back, what has the media told us or shown us over the last 5 years that's been true? Can you think of anything, any one single thing? If you can, leave it in the comment. If it's been true, if it's been the narrative of the mainstream media and been true, I'll go back further than that. I'll go back to say 2012, 2010. Anything, any story, any issue, any narrative that they've spun right out of the gate that has turned out to be true or accurate. If you can leave that in the comments, I'd love to know what it is, because with the power of the internet at my fingers and the gift of hindsight, I can't think of a single narrative that they have spun that's been true. So keep that in mind when you look at this situation in Memphis. I can't help but believe that this guy did something pretty bad to get the beating that he got. But I don't know that. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he was totally innocent. I do not know. And if I said anything um, other than just some thought process into it, I would be lying because I just don't know. Um, Regardless, because of all this stuff going on, I was well armed yesterday and even carried a backup. Thankfully, had no trouble, never saw no trouble. Of course, we didn't go anywhere except a nursing home in Lexington and 2 stores, I think. But anyhow, that's just the world we're in today. But mostly just wanted to touch on this ammo. As time goes on, you forget about what you paid for ammo and things of this and that. So, January 2023, I was buying ammo at Bud's gun store for $13.99. I say ammo. I was buying 9mm, 50-round boxes of 9mm ammo for $13.99. And I can get it cheaper than that, I think, actually, if I'd bartered right down. Didn't have time, so I can live with that. That's not a bad price. I don't think you can reload it for that. If you value your time at all, you cannot reload it for that. And this 22 Magnum stuff, I am still in the market for a 22 Magnum rifle. I kind of glanced yesterday while I was at Bud's, and I saw a Henry 15+1 22 Magnum lever action rifle that I really liked a lot. It was $509. Just couldn't really get into that thought process. I wound up being at the nursing home a lot longer than I thought we would be, and that's fine. No problems there. That's good. My wife's family is really good people. But yeah, that's just where we are. I will probably look for a 22 Magnum rifle this week, and then also this 9mm revolver has kind of piqued my interest. That's what I do. I get out and I see stuff, and then I get it on my mind, and I start wanting one. But a 9mm revolver would be pretty cool, I think. I think I'd like that much better than a 38. I'm talking about in terms of the round. I really like the 9mm round. I think it's just almost the sweet spot, just perfect, hard to beat. But anyway, I hope everybody has a great day. May do another video here in a little bit. I've got all kinds of stuff on my mind. Work's been crazy. Just hard to get caught up. Need to get out in the garage today and work on my car. So I don't know if I'll do another video or not today. But regardless, I hope everybody has a great week. February's already almost upon us. Come on, hot summer days. The sooner the better. Guys, I just totally do not like winter at all. If I ever move, that'll be a huge factor in that decision. It'll be somewhere where it's hot and sunny as much as possible. Guys, we'll catch you on the next video. Peace out.